And how much time do we want to give people to find us before we say a lot of stuff?
Let's give them like, let's say 10 minutes.
Okay. So, how are you today?
Been pretty good. Visited my little cousin on his she's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Turned. Actually, I'm not sure. I think she turned 2.
Okay, so kind of tiny cousin.
Yeah.
Nice. It's 2 is an age where they start speaking a bit, right?
Sorry, what?
2 is an age where they are speaking a bit and stuff, right?
Yeah. She does speak a bit, not much though.
Okay. Cool. Not sure if we should have the large mode or not. Oh, I didn't hide that on that one. All right. Oh, I can't keep track of time. How long have we waited?
Goddamn abs. I'm trying to check out how your stream looks.
Okay, cool. But it should look the same as the screen share.
Yeah. Just checking.
Cool. Yeah, testing is good. Oof, says Shadow Wisp.
Alright, yeah. Sounds fine there.
Okay, good. You tested that too. Nice.
Yeah.
So it's Discord being a bit iffy, but at least it's working well with your voice. So
yeah,
it's something. I think it's something about like something with the sound drivers for my mic and the Discord. They are not really getting along sometimes. Yeah. But it's not every time. It's so unpredictable. That's so weird.
It strikes when you don't suspect it.
Yeah. A few hours after testing. Oh, we have viewers. Maybe we should start then. We have 5 viewers.
Oh no.
So, yeah, this is the GMan Division 2 weekly recap for week 9. And I'm Dreamify. I'm standing for Gerber and Viking Cop. And with me I have a random vampire. Hello, random boy.
Hello.
Oh, Matto is here. Hello, Matto. Okay, so shall we start with the played games, perhaps? With Drop Dead Gorgeous versus Pink Power Pafta. What do you know about these teams?
I know both teams have suffered quite a lot of dead positionals, especially Crowdog.
Okay, and that is looking to continue.
Yeah. That must be annoying, having constantly dead positionals.
Because Bruce, is that on Crowdog's team? How do I tell? Yeah. The headline, Drop Dead Your Gorgeous, right?
Yeah, right.
Right. So, shall we look at Drop Dead Gorgeous team, perhaps? There. So, And where is he on the leaderboard? Crowd dog.
I think he's.
He's
Let me check.
12th. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
don't think
he's
I don't think he has a chance in playoffs right now.
okay. Yeah, maybe if he like wins every game.
No, I think he doesn't have enough points for it.
Okay.
Not completely sure though, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it's so it's more trying to rebuild the game, rebuild the team for the next season. He
Yeah,
could looks like he could afford a werewolf right away, or maybe he played one more game. I'll check. No, he hasn't played this week's game yet, so looks like he could replace the werewolf right away. So that's good at least.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, and what else happened? Maybe we should look at SPP and stuff. No, the leaderboard can be there. Okay, so he did get quite a bit of SPP.
Yeah, although I'm not I'm not sure about the names, but I assume some of them were to zombies. At least those. Actually, no, the MVP even went to a wolf, so that's nice at least.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good development game, except going minus
Yeah,
on the
this
werewolf.
this team is of course I don't know famous. I guess famous for its development on the zombies. Like those are crazy good zombies. So much guard.
Yeah, the team is looking pretty good, except for the wolves.
Yeah, like positionals keep dying, but instead he gets good zombies.
Oh, is this flesh golem new too?
Yeah,
No, he has
7 matches.
played 7 matches. Okay, so it's not quite new. He just haven't gotten any SPP.
Oh wow, 7 matches and no SPP. What?
That's a pretty bad performance. Okay, so and the other team also, you said, had a similar fate. Pink
Yeah,
pound, pink
I
pound.
I actually killed his was it the level 6 wolf with plus movement?
Oh, he has a plus agility though.
Hmm.
Is that new or is that?
That's I think that's pretty new. Uh,
It's not from this game though,
yeah, it's
right?
not this game. I assume it's from game before that.
Yeah. All right. It's also a good-looking team, except for the
Yeah,
wolves.
a lot of dirty
Thi-
player on this team.
this guy has good flesh golems too, Aldar,
Yeah,
and good whites. Well, yeah, both of them are good, I think.
I think well, of course, Wolves lack a lot of in development right now, and
Yeah,
he's hoping to roll a mighty blow on one.
yeah,
Of course, Div 2 this season seems to have a curse in GMan that you can't roll mighty blow on a wolf.
right. But at least he has Mr. Pink too,
Yeah,
the white. That's one mighty blow to blitz with, and the flesh golem. It's a little harder to blitz with that one, but
yeah.
mighty blow
Alder's
tiger.
Alder is probably hoping to get some more tackle on his team. Mr. Pink too maybe could get tackle on his next game. He needs
Oh
to
yeah.
cause. Uh,
Oh,
well, actually, he would need to.
that's he needs to score a few touchdowns, maybe.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
Maybe he can level
And
in this
actually,
season though.
mm,
No,
yeah, probably.
one game is probably not very realistic.
Yeah, one good game or 2 games, I think it's going to take.
Oh, you think it will be that fast?
Well, I mean, it's his main blitzer. He's probably going to be using most of his blitzes with him, so
All
I
right.
assume he's going to get a lot of SPP with the.
Oh yeah. I suppose that's a thing. I haven't really played bash teams much, so I don't really have much experience with gaining SPP fast from casualties. But I
Yeah,
suppose that would happen.
yeah. Usually you want to use like good necro teams have claw mighty blow wolves. And of
Right.
course, if you have enough skill, you will also roll another double and get piling on.
Right. So both these Necro teams are kind of work in progress right now because they have like amazing support, but they don't have the wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So shall we go to the next game then? So it's Death and Dishonor and Unaccompanied Minors.
And this was dicing, a really hard dicing.
Oh, did you watch it?
I watched some of it. I think Harrison actually streamed the game.
Okay, cool. So that's something you can find if you're really motivated.
Yeah, I think he had. Well, we will soon see in the report, but I think he had a movement bust, AV bust,
Oh,
and
let's
2 deaths maybe.
yeah, let's see. So it takes a little time for me to make that work, but so there,
There we go.
there we go. So it looks really bad actually for unaccompanied minors, like extremely bad. Well, actually, minus agility is probably not that bad, but
Yeah,
but the
but
rest of it.
it's pretty much a miss next game, which is annoying too.
Oh yeah, and all of it are on Chaos Dwarf blockers. So it's missing
Yeah,
four. Or is it? Yeah, four dwarves. That's and his then the game he's missing them for is already played, I think.
yeah. I think he won actually this week, so that was
Oh,
pretty impressive.
oh, we gotta check that out later then.
Yeah,
But maybe we should wait with looking for his team for when we talk about that game then. But we should.
yeah.
Oh wait, where am I? I'm lost.
You're in Div 1 now.
Oops. Um. Okay. So. Right. So. What for Death and Dishonor then? Was this a good game? How are they doing?
Yes. They're second on the leaderboard, I think, or third right now.
Oh yeah, they are third. They have. So Singe has a pretty like is one win above them in points,
Yeah.
and you are like one draw above Singe in points. So it's actually
Yeah.
really close between you and Singe. But
Yeah, it is.
the important thing is that you are in the top three for the qualifying for playoffs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need 2 points or 3 points, and I'm in playoffs. Like officially. Like even if I lose all my matches after getting those points, it's fine. I'll still be in playoffs.
Okay, that sounds realistic to accomplish. Oh, so
Yeah.
this is also a necro team, but this guy has some levels on the werewolves. Slightly worse zombies than the other guys.
Yeah. Well, you don't usually like want a lot of development on the zombies.
Well, if it's a guard, I think it's okay.
Yeah,
Um,
guard zombies you want development, but like
yeah, but like you said, no mighty blow. So yeah, that must be a curse.
yeah, there's something going on with Div 2 in
All
GMan
right.
this season.
Yeah. So this is more. Yeah. So really, it's a well developed team, but well, I guess one flash goal. Yeah, he has block. It's fine. It's a well developed team, but you wish to roll a little better on the level ups, I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
He's gonna level both his wolves pretty soon.
Yeah,
So
good chance
maybe
that he. Yeah, good chance that he might roll something special at least on the next level ups on those
yeah.
wolves.
So and he's looking pretty good for getting to playoffs. So hopefully he levels both of them before playoffs.
Yeah,
And we have the Voltrex Vanguard and the Big Mulligans chasing him for that spot, and also definitely not a Zoo. And oh, it's actually quite close behind him. It's like all
but
the way to 11th place. It's pretty close.
yeah.
Well, maybe not that close.
Well, I'm actually hoping for these wolves to not just die horribly because I'm playing them week 12.
Okay, fair enough. That's a very Blood Bowl thing to wish for. So yeah, schedule next match is Bloodsuckers. Oh, it's your match.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about it before I bring up the report, or should I bring up the report right away?
You can bring up the report. Like, I had a bit of bad luck this match, probably deserved after being so lucky in my other matches. And I did, I got a bit salty in the first half, so I played second half pretty iffy, which meant that I lost the game pretty
Oh,
much.
oh, and this was against your main competition for first spot also.
Yeah,
So this was the top of the division duking it out.
yeah. He has Seven Circle has some kind of plots. Actually, is it on the? Can you see it on the development board? No. Well, we can check out the team, and I'll talk about the goat.
Okay, so let's see. 7 circles is
Yeah.
what we want to talk about. There we have Sinch's Chaos.
Yeah. That little Anf, he has some kind of thing where you can just knock him down. I got, I think 3 or 2 hits on him, using rerolls on those blocks, and I just couldn't get him down. And match before that, I think his opponent, I can't remember right now who it was.
Okay.
He couldn't eat her. Just he could knock down little Unf.
Okay. So I know there's a meme that is bad, but that sounds like a good thing that he can't be knocked down and has tentacles.
No, I was talking about little Unf, the Plot's ball carrier.
Oh, the Blodge ball carrier. Oh, I was thinking. Right,
Active
little Oof.
4. Yeah.
Oh, he's missing for some week. Which week is this? Have you? Yeah, they have played, so it's for week 11. He's missing.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone got him down.
It wasn't me.
Maybe it was himself. Maybe he stumbled on the grass.
Maybe. I don't see any other reason how he could get injured.
It's just a mixed thing. Oh, he has Blodge foul appearance though. That's pretty optimized for not being knocked down.
Yeah, I'm not. That seems like a pretty memey pick, to be honest. Like,
Well, it is optimizing for one thing, which makes sense.
yeah. But I mean, I think he would be much more useful with like maybe big hand, sure hands, 2 heads. There's a
Okay.
lot of things more helpful than foul appearance.
So it looks like this game he leveled a warrior, he leveled Air, who got tackle. What do you think
Yeah,
about that pick?
it's a good pick. He needs tackle.
Yeah, and he already has blocks, so it's not really sacrificing. I guess the other option would be piling on.
Yeah, but you don't really want to pile on with warriors. They're just going to get fouled by someone and die.
Okay, right. There is a lot of dirty player in this division, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So, and you lost someone. Oh, it was a zombie survival game. So let's look at your
Yeah,
team.
it's just a 2 SPP trial.
Okay, so no biggie then.
Yeah.
And Trump leveled, right?
Yeah, Donald Trump leveled, and I got him sidestep, so even more annoying sidestep vampires.
Oh, Bloodstep, nice. And
Yeah.
agility 5. That's a good piece. Didn't you have a Donald Trump before that died or something?
No, it was your boss.
Okay, so Donald Trump
Killer.
is the OG Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's from season 1 actually, I think.
Excellent. Yeah, I remember there was a Donald Trump in
Or
season 1.
well, not season 1 of Rebel, of course, but season 1 of this team.
Yeah, like 2 seasons ago,
uh,
right?
yeah, 2 seasons ago. Yeah, I think.
So
Yeah.
season 7 should
Yeah.
have been. Right. So your team, you have pretty well developed vampires, and the trolls, I guess, cycle a lot.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, they do. They tend to die a lot.
But
I
you
just can't get a lot of development on the trials, which is fine. In return, my vampires haven't taken much of a beating. I
okay?
think in 3 seasons I've had, if you count my first game,
Yeah.
had 2 vampires die and 1 movement bust, which is shown right there. That's everything, every injury, bad like injury I've had on a
Okay,
vampire.
and the movement down you kept because that's your boss junior, right?
I've been hoping to fire him, but the plot is just so useful.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, strength 4, agility 4, blanche is pretty much a dream. You,
Yeah,
low movement is a bummer though.
yeah,
But yeah, you do have Justin Bieber, who seems to be a bit of a survivor, and the name for the hype with seems to suggest that that player is kind of old,
yeah.
at least from last season. No,
No, 2 seasons ago.
yeah, right, because yeah, so you have some survivors.
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty sure, like the vampires and Justin Bieber and For the High Beat are like the only surviving. Not
Okay,
not not the only surviving. The Justin Bieber and For the High Beat are only surviving trials.
okay, that makes sense.
Pretty sure.
Oh, and you have yourself on the team. I just noticed.
Yeah, I did because he's going to. There has been some like banter between Div 2 and I put myself in there as bait for people to try and kill it.
Okay, that's a good meme. So shall we go to the next game? The next game would be of week 9 would be Rock'em the Amazons versus Orcs, right?
Yep.
I played against Philbo. He was in Division 1 last season.
I played Philbo this season. Actually, no, I haven't. I'm playing him week 13. I played the other orc team first match.
Okay. Okay, so but maybe you played him like earlier in history.
I don't think. I can't remember. I don't think I actually have played Philbo before.
Okay.
At least in Rebel. Maybe sometime in CCL or something that I can't remember.
Oh, I have a trouble finding this match report right now. Hmm. Oops. Let's see. Cause so you played the Amazons this week, and that was
Yeah,
already played. I'm finding that report. Um, hmm. But then the other report I find is I think from day 8. Yeah. So this report seems to be lost in traffic.
Hmm.
I guess maybe it bugged out. So I guess we can look at the in-game client thing. I'm gonna hide the old that one.
Oh yeah, actually this game there's not much to talk about it. It was admin win.
Oh, oh, it looks that way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Amazon the Hammer Seb I think is on a vacation, so I
Ah,
have to
right.
keep up the match.
All right. That happens. Okay. So, so for this game, it's really only interesting to look at Philbo's fighting fist. So
Yeah.
Wexes and Duke Cornelius got MVPs. Right, there's and Northumberland got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, and has Philbo played this week yet?
I don't think he has.
No, he
No,
hasn't.
he has. Oh,
Okay,
he hasn't. Oh yeah, right. Nothing.
okay,
I don't know.
which means that this is how the team looks after that game. And 2 of them leveled, but he hasn't picked the level yet.
I
So
love L3 per for Overwatch. It's just a silly, just such a silly player.
that's an awesome player, yeah. This is a weird looking team.
Yeah,
But
this
1,
t-
2,
this
3,
team
4,
is
5, 6,
like
7, 8, 9, 10, 13 players. Okay, that's reasonable.
They're not lacking stat ups, but they're lacking some guard and tackle, I think, on the team.
Oh yeah, but with strength is better than guard though, right?
Eh, I guess.
But they are missing some tackle. They are definitely not missing block, and they are definitely not missing linemen.
Yeah.
They have 4 like fodder linemen, which is more than you usually see on orcs, I think. Although it's probably a good build. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like a good team. So how is he doing on the leaderboard?
I think is he like 8th or 9th?
Let's look at it.
11th.
Okay, so right, he's like, if you look at the leaderboard, it looks really close, but then when you get down and you still think it's really close and you look up a bit, actually it's not close to the top anymore.
Yeah.
It's just really gradual. So yeah, he's probably it would take a lot for him to make playoffs. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I'm not sure if he has the points. I think he can get 19 points max right now if he wins all the next matches.
Right, there should be 13, right? Oh, he can get. He should be able to get 12 points max because he hasn't played week 10 yet. No, wait.
Oh right.
No, it's 10, 11. No, it's 13, right? Yeah, so he should be able to get 12 more points.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that he's only going to play 3 matches because I'm already in the mindset that there's only 3 matches to play because I played week 10 already.
Yeah, but he hasn't, so yeah, that makes sense. So, next game is Warpstone Sneaky Servants versus Alv. So I'm gonna look for that one. So what do you know about these teams?
I know or Olv. I think I'm not sure if it's meant to be a
So
Swedish O or
it's not Swedish. It's one of the languages in Holland, and Major Byte doesn't even know it himself how it's pronounced.
Well,
I know Major Byte in real life. He's a college of mine. So I've asked him, and he couldn't answer.
well, I guess we'll call it off then because everyone else calls it off.
Yeah, the language is called Frisian, I think, in English. And and there's the thing.
No, that's my report, I think.
Oh, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. Weird.
Yeah, now it's there.
Okay. So it just didn't refresh then.
Okay.
Okay, so that's there's some damage there.
Yeah, I mean,
Nigel Dirty Player got minus movement. MNG on a runner, that's no big deal. And minus movement on a thrower who had block.
yeah, I mean that's a bit annoying for the what are they? The underworld, but not too bad.
They seem to be in a pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Overall.
I'm not really a fan of him keeping those 2 nickel goblins.
Okay. Why not?
I think because that's just asking for them to die. Like 1 hit to them and they should be dead. They have a stun, the AB7 and a nickel.
Well, but 2 heads is so much better than not 2 heads.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're already so squishy. I think I would at least take the little chance they have to at least getting KO'd and not like injured, or the chance to get stunned and not KO'd.
I mean that makes sense. It's just I think I understand the choice of keeping them.
Yeah,
Uh, so right, so it was the less developed thrower who got right. He lost the movement now. So yeah, it's becomes a money thing now because now if you want to replace the niggles, that competes with replacing the thrower, like money wise. So maybe he's like he's in an okay shape now, but maybe he has some money troubles right now.
yeah.
Because the long term, you want to cycle quite a lot of these players, I guess.
Well, yeah, Magnus, but you're pretty much throwing away any chance you have of keeping them on the pitch with a knee.
Yeah, yeah, they will cycle themselves,
Yeah, I guess.
but you won't get new ones for free. Well, not with two heads anyway.
I guess Carl Sips likes giving other people SPP.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing. And I'm looking here at Alv. So wait, so Warpstone Sneaker Servants anyway, they are 7, so they are actually they still have a chance, I think.
Uh, they, I think, haven't they played week 10 already?
They might have. No, they haven't. They have planned
Okay.
it. They are playing against then Dishonor though, so maybe they are screwed.
Yeah, and
Oh wait,
uh,
wasn't
mhm.
that then Dishonor? Well, which team? No, it was unaccompanied Minos who's missing 4 blockers, but that was a game already played. Never mind. So Alv's team, what do you think about it?
It's a weird one. Like, it's lacking some base things, but then you have some crazy players like Scout, Betmar too.
So what is it missing?
Uh, well, a
Because it
developed Yeti, I think, was one thing, and some more guard, good berserkers.
right, he has one good berserker now. That's more than he used to have.
He has one okay berserker. I'd say that's not good yet. I'd say
Okay,
I think he needs to pile on to
okay,
become good.
that's when it becomes good. I see. Right, and he only has one, so he has no backup. So right, so he needs to develop the Yeti and berserkers,
Yeah,
and more guard. You say?
yeah. I mean, I guess it was a good time to get the Yeti now because you don't have much chance of getting into players anyway, so you can try and develop him
So
this
what
season.
players? So what players on the Norse team do you get guard on? Because you don't have much strength access, do you?
Well, any double you get on alignment, of course.
Right,
Wolves both, I think, are good to get guard, but I understand why Scout doesn't have
right.
any guard right now because of the dodge and the plus trend and everything.
All right, and it's quite far to the next level, so he can't get it there. So
Yeah,
yeah, and he already has it on Alv. Alv means
yeah,
11, by the way. I know what it means. I don't know how to pronounce it though.
yeah, and I think at least giving the Otter Berserker, which he doesn't even have to, but giving the Otter Berserker like at some point guard, I think is also a good idea.
Are you sure? Because maybe you need a backup killer.
I
Or
mean,
is
he
that
can be a
a.
killer. He can be a killer and have guard at the same time.
Oh, if he survives more than like a few games, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah,
That's a.
that the Yeti really needs to be going right now because the Yeti has done nothing.
I guess.
I just it has done nothing for him these last games.
I guess the Yeti can be the backup killer though. So I guess
Yeah,
one of the berserkers could be like a guarder at least for a while, and then transition into killing too.
yeah,
Hmm. It's a still it's a pretty healthy looking team right now.
yeah. There's the Nigo on the runner must be annoying,
Oh right.
but at least he's plot step, so he won't go down as usually as other people would.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be all that much tackle in this division. Well, some
Yeah.
of them have tackle, I guess, but a lot of teams are very low on tackle so far from what we looked at. So, high sales won a game. That's cool. I hear they have had a rough time.
Yeah.
That's the rumor, anyway. Let's see if we can find this.
Oh, Venator has actually passed Aldar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Venator's 13th and Aldar is 14th.
Okay. Okay, so this is the most recent game for the Underworld team. I'm not sure about high sales, but I think it is for them too. The most recent game. I'm not sure if I said that right.
No, Skeeter Stab's dead.
Oh, did he get hurt?
Yeah, Skeeter got minus AV.
Oh,
Now he's going to be a CTR inducement for everyone else.
Oh, that. Huh, my filter is looking weird this time for some reason. The text is all weird.
Yeah.
Damn it. I have to work on this tech a little bit later. But I guess we know what is what.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, a loner lineman died. Skitters. Okay, so the question is if how long Skitter Stab got to play before he got taken out.
I assume one turn.
Oh, that would be rough. Let's see. So, I mean, there aren't many armor breaks, so I guess he didn't get to stab much.
Yeah.
Or maybe stab just didn't work. That's pretty often the way. Really good SPP game for high sales.
Oh yeah, what the hell? 11.
But he didn't level anyone, or did he? Oh, he leveled one guy.
Is Demetrius of farming the Mighty Blow war dancer or?
It looks like a catcher.
Oh, a catcher?
And he leveled. Let's look at high sales. That's what we should do. High sales. Demetrius of farming got Dauntless as the level up. So he's a sacker now. That's cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
So high sales look like they have for a long time. They have very good players, but very few of them.
Yeah.
But actually quite many for being good players, but quite few players. Like they're never gonna have a bench. Like
yeah. And Johnny Blowem is confirmed immortal.
Yeah, he has had this niggle for like forever, right?
Yeah, I played him when he had that niggle. I think I hit him like 4 times and fouled it, and all I got was a KO.
So what's this? A previous season or this season?
This season.
Okay, so you played him already.
Yeah.
And yeah, so high sales are unfortunately like near the bottom of the table, but they are trucking on, and Vanishar hasn't given up yet, I think. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think he was talking something about this team, maybe not continuing it, but don't quote me on that.
Right. So yeah, I mean anyone would consider that at this point, I think, if you have on a losing streak and stuff, and just a fresh start can be a good reset.
Yeah, but it's high sales. It's I think second oldest team in GMan, or is it as old as Luminos's team?
I think it's as old. Luminos's team has played more games though, because Luminous takes place in all the off-season games and stuff, and Luminous is very often in playoffs, which is Venator is sometimes in playoffs.
Yeah,
but not nearly as often. So they are as old, but the Skaven have more games.
Yeah.
All right, so they played against definitely not a Sioux. And how are they looking? They have a tentacle troll who is niggled, I guess.
Yeah, a nickel.
And hey, that's a good looking team. He has 2 Claw Mighty Blow with tackle.
Yeah.
It only has 1 2-head goblin. I guess he fires them when they get nickeled. Throwers look right.
Yeah, this team has I think this team like doesn't care as much about its goblins as the other team does.
Yeah, and it's really well focused on the other positionals.
Yeah.
Well, the rats and the troll. Like both claw and tentacles on the troll. That's really nice. And block. That's a really really nice troll.
Yeah.
Wrestle into claw, says Karlik.
Yeah, he meant seal 3 with his claw.
Oh yeah,
His bow.
I guess that's a slightly weird build, going for the
I
a
can't
little bit of everything.
I can't remember the reasoning, but I think he said that he wants to be able to put out a little bit extra damage at least.
Right. Yeah, well, that's he might roll a double for Mighty Blow, and then it's suddenly genius. Except maybe for the wrestle, but yeah, excellent. So, and this team is actually doing all right on the leaderboard too. They could make it to playoffs.
Yeah, they could.
Oh, he had Blitzer's MNG for a match and needed claws as Eldar. So maybe he was playing against Orcs then.
Yeah.
And then it kind of, I mean, it's kind of like when I took naked tackle on a lineman then, which was probably a bad move, but I did it. So I should understand others doing some similar things. Okay, and we have the last game of week 9, the Big Mulligans versus Voltrix Vanguard. That's Orcs versus High Elves, I believe.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to find the report. We can look at this thing. Right. Maybe it would be good for the future if I run more like production and have other people talking, so this doesn't hold up the thing. Now let's see. No, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's this week's game.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right. I should scroll down a bit then. So, Ramaset is the coach of Voltrix Vanguard. Yeah, that's the one then. All right. Okay, so it should be on now. Right, so we got minus AV on a thrower who's really developed. That must hurt a bit. He got...
Yep.
Yeah. And we have... how are the SPP looking? Not very good SPP game for the Voltrix Vanguard, and they also lost. So my guess is they got outbashed.
Yeah.
Although it's not that many armor breaks, but I guess...
Yeah, 56 blocks into 13 breaks is not too much.
Yeah, so I guess it was more of a control game then.
Yeah, probably.
So the Big Mulligans did well there, and the big mulligans on the leaderboard are. Where are they?
Fifth.
Okay, they are actually in the race, although
Yeah.
they have they played their week 10? I'll check. They have actually, so they can only get 9 more points.
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty sure like everything under the third spot is just racing for that third spot. I'm pretty sure the second and first spot are almost like secured right now.
yeah, that makes
I,
sense.
I'm I'm pretty sure Muson is like the only one who could reach to Sins and me right now.
Okay, I mean, I think actually it's technically
Well,
possible for
Ramaset can reach I think 24 points maybe.
yeah. So yeah, you like you said earlier, you need like 2 points or something.
Yeah.
Um, maybe not even that. But yeah, it depends on how well the others do, I guess.
Yep.
So let's see how the high elves are doing. The high elves are also on the race. So both. This was actually an important game, Mulligans versus Voltrix Vanguard, because both of them are like closest to stealing that third spot.
Yep.
So, and I didn't notice that because until now, because I don't normally follow this division. We shall prevail is their motto. That's a good motto.
Yeah.
I like
You
it.
should probably put the leaderboard a bit smaller right now. It's covering quite a lot of the screen.
Good
There
that
we
I
go.
have you. If I had done this solo, I would have noticed it so much later. Okay, so this is looking like a very bare bones high elf team. Have they lost a lot over
Oh
time?
wait, have they fired what happened? They used to have a strength for catcher. I haven't paid attention to this team. Where's the strength for catcher? Someone explain in chat.
It's gone.
It's disappeared. Ramaset did a magic trick on me.
Yeah, sold it even though it's not a off season. No, you can't do that. But it still has an agility 5, but otherwise it's looking
Yeah,
like it's looking like a first season team.
yeah. I mean, this team at the start of the season looked so like I think he was near 2K with his team, and it was ridiculous. Like almost everyone had plots on his team.
Okay, so this is a team in a death spiral then.
Uh, yeah, I
One,
guess
two,
you
three,
could say that.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because he's pretty far away from having a bench, and he has players, but they're not really good enough to be really threatening. So even if he makes playoffs, it's gonna be really hard for him. But at least he has a Blodge Agility 5 that can always do magic.
Yeah,
But it's only
I mean,
movement 6, so
it's still elves, and if he gets playoffs, he probably will be the underdog in most matches and get a wizard and stuff. So he can still win matches with this team in playoffs.
yeah, but it's extremely unlikely because I played a team that looked a little bit like this in Division 1, and I won like almost half my game, but I had like no chance of actually winning the division.
Yeah.
It wasn't good enough, and playoffs should be about as hard as Division 1, I think. So I'm not
I
I'm
mean,
not,
at the start of playoffs, like for me, example, if I keep the first spot, the team I'm going to face is going to like be the underdog, like be the hard underdog for that match. Like
right
I
because
think,
you're a high division and you get a good
yeah,
seed. Right, that makes sense.
like I checked out the team. Of course, the spot is not still locked, but I checked out the team that I will play right now if the like season ended right now.
Hmm?
and it was some org team that really lacked development. Like I think it
Okay.
had 2 mighty blow, 1 tackle, maybe 2 guard on its
Uh,
team.
a one season team. Then,
Yeah,
anyway, now that I think about it, though, does have more tools than I had with my Dark Elf team in Division 1, because he has 3 Movement 8 players, and that's a pretty big deal.
yeah,
And Agility 5. But still, it's very bare bones. But I think, now that I think about it, you're right, he can still win games with this. Even against really good teams. It's just, if he takes more losses, it's gonna be pretty much over.
yeah.
If they are important losses, that is. Linemen are okay. And in this case, the big mulligans were able to control them, I guess. So, that's week 9.
Should we take a look at the big mulligan team? I don't think we do a look at them. Did we?
You're right. You're right. We missed that. I like that you're here. Oh, that's a nice team.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot more guard since last time, and also another dirty player, not dirty player, diving tackle, Black Orc since I last played him.
Huh. So these blitzers, Rowling Rom and Borak von Edbat, must have leveled really quickly then.
The Black Orc was actually in the first match of the season against me. But the Bleacher right there is new. At least in my point of view. I'm not sure when he got that Bleacher.
He
to
must
be
have.
Honest.
Maybe he was MNG.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's look how many games he has played. 33, so he was probably
33? MNG. Okay, he was probably then MNC for the match.
Yeah. Okay, so but he has Strength Up Blitzer and Agility Blitzer with Frenzy and Juggernaut. That's really cool, actually. That's similar to a Witch Elf.
Yeah.
But with Mighty Blow, which is really good on a Witch Elf.
I think this team actually had a troll, Big Og. I'm not sure if the last troll's name was Big Og, but it died to a zombie block that went into a 1 in 9, and this troll got killed by it.
Was it a good troll?
I think the troll had guard, maybe, and that was it. So not an amazing troll, but still, it's annoying.
One pick on this team I find very interesting, and that is the plus movement on the thrower.
I mean,
which I guess is good, but it looks so weird. It's like you get a plus movement, but you still just have movement 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy around throwers. Like, should you have them or not?
Yeah, and I guess if you do have it, it's good that it gets at least as fast as a blitzer.
Yeah.
So I guess it's an okay pick. It just looks a little weird.
Yeah, you basically remove a gimp from him by taking that plus movement.
Yeah, and so you have the passing access. He has actually a really good thrower. I come to think of it, he has accurate and strong arm, and pass. So he actually has a passing game. This team.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how he won. We should look at. No, wait, that's the wrong game. Never mind. Are there passes in this game? No passes for the orcs. Okay, so that's not how he won. He won the control game. Okay, so now we looked at so now we can look at
week 10.
Week 10, yeah. So I'm gonna remove this and let's see, slightly some downtime again. So we have Alv against one of the Necro teams. How is that Necro team doing on the leaderboard?
14th Aldar, and
okay,
all of our 10th.
Okay, so they are not really playing for playoffs. They are playing for development and survival.
Yeah, and to kill each other.
Oh yeah, I guess survival and anti-survival. Let's see. So my idea for unplayed games was to have this, so we know what we're talking about. Maybe not super necessary, but
I mean, it's fun.
So
I think it's good actually.
So let's see. We already looked at the teams, but we wanna at least look at the matchup. So we have Alv, who's, you said he has too little guard. And
I guess I'm going to take it back with the guard because it's going to be hard anyways to get guard on North team.
Right. But he wants more killers, and we have Pink Power Pafta, who, right, he has the same problem as all the necro teams with the werewolves, but he has agility 4, and he has killers on other pieces, and especially the zombies with all the dirty player.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess they can do a pretty good job killing Alv.
So should we like put predictions on maybe score?
If you want to. I mean, I know nothing.
No, yeah, but just like question who's going to win the match. Right, looks like Alf will get 200k in inducements against Pink Power Pafter, so.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to know. So that's a good thing with this overlay thing, I guess. That we see that.
I assume he's going to like maybe get the Wizard and Babe. That seems like the most solid option.
He might get the werewolf.
Shane, you mean?
Shane, yeah.
I think Shane is 270k or something like that, so it's a bit. Unless he wants to use his bank.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want that. Okay, so Wizard and a Babe. That makes sense.
Yeah, Shane was 230 or 270k. I can't remember exactly which one.
And Wizard can do something because Alv has agility 4 players, right? Or at least one.
Maybe he has the agility for catcher pretty much.
Yeah, and he's not missing, so.
Well, it's not even a catcher. It's a really weird player. Like he has Reaper, Lodge Step, Dive in the catch.
He's a sacker / catcher.
I guess.
/ Dauntless player. Well, that comes with a sacker, actually. Dauntless is so he's a sacker mainly, and he can also catch.
Maybe the plan is to sack the ball, and then when it scatters, you catch it with the diving catch.
Oh, that doesn't work on bounces.
It only works. But if you can imagine that it works.
I actually looked this up because I was playing an XS Elfie League like this week game, and my opponent had a lot of diving catch, so I thought that situation might come up. So I looked up how it works, and it works on kicks, but only on the initial, not on the bounce. And it works on passes, and it works on throw-ins, but it doesn't work on bounces.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I think
maybe diving catch should be buffed into like getting that bounces also.
And it's a little weird to get the diving catch on a player that already has agility 4. Because one of the saving graces of diving catch, I think, is the +1 to catching an accurate throw. So you can effectively be agility 4 for catching if you're agility 3.
Yeah.
I guess the only really point for having it on this guy is to catch inaccurate passes. Yeah. Which can happen because he has an agility 3 thrower. So that's 2 of the dice results on the pass dice are inaccurate.
Yeah, and the diving catch does also help if he's like based by other dudes, so the +1 helps.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so that does make sense. It's like pseudo Nerves of Steel.
Yeah, I guess.
That makes sense. Cool. So that's that game. I think the Necros are favored personally.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
anything
I
can
I I,
happen.
I would favor Necro, but Aldar is the code, so I'll go for Alf.
Okay, that, that's an opinion. I guess it's fair because he's at the bottom, right?
Yeah, no hard feelings, Aldar. You know, it's a standard.
Right. So I'm gonna try to find the next game.
I
Right.
mean, I'm allowed to make these kind of jokes because Gerber keeps banning me in having such streams. So I've gotten enough admin abuse me on me right now.
Right. Oh yeah. I don't think he does it because he's an admin. I just think he does it because he's an asshole.
Maybe.
But or because it's a good meme. He is a memer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Philbo's Fighting Fist versus High Sales. That's a pretty interesting matchup. I think they've played before, probably a lot. Good. But I'm not sure. But I think so.
Uh,
Where? So we know High Sales. Where's Philbo's?
hi. Yeah. Philbo is on the first page in the middle up.
Oh, there he is with the level up roll.
Yep.
Right. So we have two rather extreme teams facing off.
What do you think he will give Duke Cornelius if he rolls the normals?
Hmm. Tackle?
Maybe. Stand firm.
Oh, stand
Maybe.
firm would make sense. That would make sense. It is a black orc after all. Maybe tackle
Yeah.
isn't very good on it. But this is Philby. You can't tell what he will do. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he gets shadowing.
I mean, honestly, I think it's piling is coming next on him.
Oh yeah, that would work. That would work actually. Lots of options. So piling on and tackle
Yeah, I
and
said piling on as a bit of a meme because I don't think having pylon on a blackboard is very good. You're giving so much field position by putting that strength fork down on the ground.
I suppose that's a thing, but then you gain a lot of position if you actually killed someone. So
Uh, yeah, I guess it depends on situation because like close to the end of the game, like having one player get killed might be like giving out. Sorry, like
yeah, I
having the
guess.
player down, the black orb down at close to the end of the game might, and even if he removes someone, just him being out of position might be better than having the player alive.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of an expiration date on when it makes sense to kill people.
Yeah.
Anyway, so one thing I'm noticing now that I've stared at this team for a while is that it has a lot of mighty blow with block, which is a big problem for wood elves. I guess because he's gonna shoot through the loner lineman really quickly. Is my thinking, which gonna
Yeah.
reduce Venuchar to just these players.
Yeah.
Which it can work, but it's not the kind of situation that Venuchar wants to be in.
Yeah. I mean, be honest, I think it's pretty fine for Venator. Like
Okay.
if they're not loner linos, they will probably just be normal linos getting chewed away.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think Venuchar is gonna be on edge the whole game, and
Yeah, well,
always
they're,
have to consider the survival angle on things.
they're wood elves, of course they have to.
Well, especially when there's a lot of mighty blow on the opposing team, is
Yeah.
my point.
I think the big deciding factor is how high cells will use John Blowham,
Right.
the strength 5 lineman.
So there's not really any inducements in this one. Oh, Philbus Fighting Fist actually has a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna buy something. What do you think they should buy?
How many players do they have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 12, I think, if I count it right.
So it's 8 plus 5, 13.
Oh, 13 players.
That's pretty good amount. So maybe he should actually buy stadium stuff.
Yeah.
He already has the rest area.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, he might just use either use the money in his next game to. Actually, no. He probably shouldn't keep the money.
For what?
I mean, he will. I think he should just spend the money on like getting apothecary and a cheerleader and firing them.
Okay, right. Let's just get rid of it.
Yeah, because that would actually put Philbo as the underdog and not give higher sales any inducements.
It's not really giving any inducements now either, though. Oh, actually, right. Wait. That team value, is it counting the loners? I'm gonna look high sales team value. Yeah, it does. Okay, so so right now high sales get 40k, which is kind of nothing. So maybe it's fine to keep the money right now.
I mean, do you want to keep do you want to give the babe to the higher sales, or just use the money and not give a babe to the higher sales?
They might not. Oh, I guess they're getting the babe because of all the mighty blow, but it's gonna cost them their own money.
Well, 10k of their own money.
Yeah,
I would use that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, it's the game could go either way. High sales are probably slightly favored, but it's gonna be really scary for them. I think that's the thing we can say. And then we have a played game, and that's also an important game because it's 2 of the top teams, and 7 Circles won that, which is huge because it cements his position.
Yeah, he got 1 point behind me with that game.
Right. And also he got a lot. Well, he raced ahead of the high elves. I'm gonna remove this thing. Because we're not talking about that game anymore. And I'm gonna try to find the match report. Seven circles. Oh. Sinch versus Ramaset. That should be the one. Alright. So this was this week's game then, but it's already played, so I think we should look at it. Oh, it's bugging out a little bit. Never mind. Now it's better. Okay, so Unf did things. What did it do? Maybe I need to scroll that a little bit. He gets fantasy points. He killed someone. Unf killed someone. He killed a catcher. Oh, that's ouch, losing that catcher. Looks like a good catcher. Are you still with me, Random Boy?
Oh, sorry. I actually had my mic muted there.
Okay. Okay, that makes... Okay, whoops. Okay, so this was a tough game for Voltrex Vanguard. They lost a good catcher.
Yeah.
And minus AV on a guard lineman.
Yeah.
Did they fire that?
I'm still questioning where the hell is the strength for catcher.
Right.
Because it didn't die that game, and I'm pretty sure I still saw the strength for catcher last week. So.
How weird. That is weird.
Hmm.
But then maybe it was the last recap. No, they actually did a recap last week. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, I didn't actually. I think I only watched like my part of the recap because I didn't have much time.
Okay. So right. So how? Oh, they have the blocks. 58 blocks. That's quite a lot. Uh, 18 armor breaks. I'm not sure. That's May, I guess. But 4 chaos and 4 casts. That's enough, maybe. But you can still bullshit your way out of that. But I guess the Ramaset didn't manage to.
Yeah, I mean, it also really depends on how many of those KOs came back and how important players got cast.
Oh yeah, that's true. And he lost a catcher, one of his most developed catchers. So that's pretty important player. But he still
Yeah.
had 3 movement 8 players, I guess. Oh, Singe's team is looking really scary, actually.
Yeah. If he only would remove Unf.
Keeping the
The-
meme alive. So yeah,
I
Singe
mean,
massacred some elves. Well,
yeah.
not really massacred, but killed one.
Even though Shin won against me, the first touchdown I got was pretty much Unf's fault. He came in trying to he tried to blitz one of my vampires with Unf, and he double skulled into loner not working, and I just walked my way through.
Okay, so he Unf was trying to sack, is what you're saying.
No, he wasn't trying to sack. He was trying to hit one of the vampires
Okay.
like in front of my cage. So if he actually was like standing or got my vampire down, it will be really hard for me to move forward. But
Okay.
Unf had other plans than being useful.
All right, that makes sense. So another played game is the next one. Did not work this time.
Yeah, it is.
Excellent. So unaccompanied minors versus big mulligans, and mulligans actually lost that one.
Yeah, which is surprising. I think unaccompanied minors took the dice that Barmusen had. I'm not sure if he had like as good of dice. Let's look. 2 casts, 5 KOs. Yeah, it's pretty good because I don't think they had any Mighty Blow against these orcs, so those are pretty
All
good
right,
armor
this
roll.
was the game where unaccompanied minors were 4 blockers down.
Yeah, game before this they went.
So what are the TVs? Oh, they had a lot of inducements. Looks
Yeah,
like.
they did.
So
I
maybe.
think they hired quite a lot of or at least one loner blocker with guard for the match.
Right, and that makes sense. So they did have dwarves, just not their own.
Yeah.
So we should look at unaccompanied minors when I find them, because we haven't actually looked at them before because we wanted to wait for this game. So all the MNGs came back. I guess they fired the ones who are really bad,
Yep.
and maybe this one is only 1 game old. No, he's 3 games old. Okay, so he's not newly bought. Maybe this one's not. Because I guess they might have bought. Yeah, this one is only 1 game old, which means that this guy was bought before this last game and after he lost 4. So then he's only down 3 after buying this one. Maybe
Yep.
this one is also. Yeah, it's also 1 month. So actually bought 2 blockers right away.
Yeah, I think he had some good bank
Right. And
before the match. He lost the blockers.
yeah, and if I remember correctly, 2 of the injuries were bad enough to be worth firing.
Yeah, he had.
I
What
guess.
did he have?
Oh, I don't remember.
Uh,
I'll look at. I can find the report. I think.
he had a dead one. He had minus AV one, which he has kept.
So
Minus agility,
so he
which he
had
kept.
minus strength on one, minus agility
Okay.
on one, minus armor on one, and dead on one. So he kept the
So
minus
two.
agility and armor, but he fired the strength, and the dead was dead.
Yeah.
So yeah. So he only fired the strength one.
Yep.
All right, interesting. He might fire the armor one later, but then he has claw already, so it's a little.
Yeah. I guess I will keep the claw one just because having more claw mighty blow on a turf team is always good.
Yeah, it might be worth keeping. Yeah, interesting. So, does that mean that unaccompanied unaccompanied minors probably still don't really have a good shot at the playoffs? It could happen
Yeah.
if really crazy stuff happens, but it's not likely.
Yeah, I think like everyone at like 12 points and below that have a pretty low chance of getting anywhere at this point.
Yeah, probably. So, oh wait, now I'm in the wrong division. So this is taking some time.
Yeah, we maybe should go a bit faster.
Yeah, but then I can't use all my production value experiments. Um, let's. All right, so next game is Drop Dead Gorgeous versus Definitely Not a Zoo. So it's Necro versus Underworld. And which Underworld was it?
The Ither, yeah.
So it was the more sensible Underworld team.
Yeah, I think this team development-wise looks a bit better than Carlos Zip's team
Right,
looks.
right. And he was playing against Drop Dead Gorgeous, right?
Barmuson. Right next. No. Oh,
Crowd Dog.
wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, I looked wrong. I for some reason thought he was playing Barmuson.
Right. He has a missing. He's missing one wolf. He should outguard the Underworld though, and outstrength obviously.
Yep.
So,
But there was two killers, I think.
yeah. So this is like this is kind of like an orc versus chaos matchup.
Yeah,
Where
if the orcs had AV7 stunty players on their team.
no. If the chaos had every 7 stunty players on
Oh
their
yeah,
team.
right. Yeah. If the chaos was made up of goblins, then yeah.
Right. So I guess the hope here is that the killers do magic, but if Drop Dead Gorgeous positioned really well and stuff, they should be able to deny a lot of hits with the guard.
Yeah, I will probably favor actually the Underworld team for this match.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Those killers are just so powerful, and I mean, one bad positioning of a flesh golem, and he can be gone for the match.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it's also managing to get those hits in because he is massively outstrengthed with all this guard and strength and stuff. All
Well,
this strength 3.
he has horns on the killer, so he doesn't need much assisting to get the hits done.
That's actually a good point. It's actually a good point. Horns is actually pretty key in this matchup.
And he does have the troll in the middle of the pits with his Clan Mighty Blow also.
Oh yeah, that's true. So
And
yeah,
even got block, so he's actually okay at trying to take out people.
and interestingly, he has a strength 3 goblin.
Yeah, he can sack people with that. Toucan wasn't very useful against me. Turn 0 actually, he got rocked by crowd into a no long-term injury. So
Which one?
Toucan, the strength
Okay.
3 one against me.
Okay. Was that recently?
2 weeks ago, I tied against this team.
All right. So, all right. So that was. So both of these teams are are close enough. I think. No, maybe Drop Dead Gorgeous is quite low, but definitely not the Suis actually have a chance at the.
Yeah, they do. What was the TV of these matches?
Oh, maybe we should. Maybe I should bring up that up anyway. I was trying to save time. Now let's see. This one. There. So. Oh.
So Drop Dead get 100k.
Okay. Right, that could mean things.
Yeah.
Well, he can't do that much with 100k, I guess. He doesn't have a lot of dirty player and stuff.
I will probably get Igor or two babes or something.
Right.
Just to try and keep players alive.
Yeah, right. Because that's the big challenge. So I guess I see why you favor the Underworld there. And if the Underworld are also doing better on the leaderboard, I might suggest that it's a better coach also.
Yeah. So you think Drop Dead Gorgeous will win, or?
I have no idea, man. These are best teams. I'm an health coach.
Take a guess.
I'll trust your judgment.
Right.
Now let's see. So next match is Death then Dishonor versus Warpstone Sneaky Servants.
Yeah, this is why I got confused, because there was this is Underworld versus Necromatch 2.
That
so
makes sense. That makes sense.
That's why I got confused last time as why it wasn't Barmusen.
Right.
Again.
So this is the Underworld team that has the two niggles, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I lose time on this one because it's easier to find the teams if I can just look which teams there are on the screen. Yeah. So yeah, he still has killers, but only 2. The other one had 3.
Yeah, and the troll, I don't know if you can count him as a killer. He probably will spend most of the game just 1 in 9 in or going really stupid.
Alright, because this one doesn't have block.
Yeah.
And we have Death and Dishonor, who is currently holding the 3rd place.
Yeah, I would, especially with the high bench he has, I would really favor Death and Dishonor for this match.
Oh, yeah, because he's actually more equipped to take casualties, and the troll is pretty bad, so...
Yeah. Warpstone Sneaker Servants also do get 330k for the match. No, 430k. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty huge, potentially. And Warpstone Sneaky Servants are middle of the pack, so they're probably pretty decent. So the coach is probably pretty decent at playing the Underworld. Yeah, so I guess the inducements can do stuff. A wizard or something.
Clark, Smash Ship Junior, or what was it? The Strength 4 Claw, Storm Vermin.
Oh yeah. Can Underworld get him?
Yeah, he's probably the go-to star for Underworld.
I was thinking that you might want to go Wizard, because you have Agility 4.
You could maybe get Bomber or Triple Snot.
It's not as reliable as a Wizard.
And you could actually get Clark and Wizard, I think. Clark is 200 something K.
Okay. So. Okay, but then yeah, that sounds like a plan then.
Look at the club of this team. Does he have a Knuffle Altar?
He does. He does. How did you know that? Have you played against him, perhaps?
I actually have played against him. I didn't even remember if he had one, but I just know that Underworld usually keep a Knuffle Altar.
Okay, that's a thing. I didn't know that. Cool. So that
they're not actually getting it though for the match. They're playing on Death and Dishonor's stadium, so it doesn't matter.
Does Death and Dishonor have a stadium thing? No, they.
Oh, they
Oh, they
do.
have a beer stand. Okay, so
Yeah.
Serf's Heart. That should favor Necromantic, yeah. Although they only have one wolf as
No,
well.
you're looking at Drop Dead Gorgeous right now, not Parmesan.
Bermudian.
There
I'm
you go.
making the mistake. Oh, and he has to. Okay, so he can actually use the beer stand for sure. He even have
Yeah.
sidestep there on flea fur.
I think Limp Wrist 2 will have a fun time killing some goblins.
So yeah, I think I agree that the Nasoner is favored, but I think because the Bash game, even though they could make a dent in the team, it should not be enough to win the game for the
Yeah.
Underworld. But I think the Wizard can do stuff, but that relies on dice, a lot of dice.
Yeah, I mean, Underworld are about doing bullshit things, so
Right, and they might be able to do that, but it's probably more likely that they fail. And then we
yeah.
have another played game, and this one was played by you.
Yeah.
Uh,
This, I don't know if I can call it unlucky, but it was definitely a frustrating game for me.
okay, what made it frustrating?
Uh, I can't actually remember much about the match right now, but I just remember that the game started with me double sculling on a block, and then on a block after, I triple sculled.
Oh, okay, so that
Yeah,
was a pretty tilting start.
yeah, and then he just based everyone in my team, and of course, I had only one tackle on my team and not much guard, so it was
Oh,
hard to do anything against that. And then my players just kept getting removed. So he stole the ball and scored on my he scored on my health.
okay, so you did a comeback then.
Yeah, second half, I got a lot of KOs back from the first half. Like I think I had like 7 KOs, and I think 6 came back out of the 7. So I could just make a comeback with that. It was a pretty bullshit like score on I think turn 16 or
Okay,
turn 15. Like yeah, it was turn 16. I think he was about to pick up the ball, and if he got the pickup, it was pretty much the game. But he failed the GFI to pick up the ball,
okay,
and I went in with a 3+ pickup, dodged away, and threw some passes and catch and scored a touchdown to tie the game.
okay, nice. And you got a level, I see, on awkward handshakes.
Yeah, he got agility 4 actually. So
He got the MVP.
yeah, if you look at my team, he has agility 4 now.
Oh, so that's brand new.
Yeah,
That's cool.
my
Awkward.
last
And
my
there,
last agility my last agility 4 trial lasted 2 games and died.
I find it kind of funny with that name and agility 4 at the same player.
Yeah.
Like maybe he overdoes it, like really complex handshakes or
Yeah,
something.
probably.
Interesting. Okay, and they leveled line woman.
Yeah, my plan is probably to get like block and sure hands on him so he can be used as a carrier, and also with sure hands he can be used as counter to strip ball, because right now I think if I like faced some elf team with strip ball in playoffs, I will be kind of fucked because I don't have any sure hands.
But just sure hands without any block or dodge is not that
No,
strong, though.
yeah, I just said that the plan is to get him block and sure hands.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. And the Amazons got a wrestle on line woman. Have we looked at this team, by the way? Maybe we missed this team before.
We might, yeah, we didn't watch that team because he was an admin loss. He got an admin loss, so
All
we didn't
right,
even check out the team.
right. So I like this team. It's
Yeah,
cool. Guard stand firm on line woman. That's 2 doubles, right?
yep.
That's pretty ridiculous, but cool.
Are the catchers also? Look at the catchers. The
Yeah,
skill assets they have. Do
they
they
have.
actually have? Yeah, they have agility. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
diving tackle isn't a double.
yeah, it's a normal.
Yeah, I don't know much about Emerson's. I haven't even played a match with them because
Okay. I was
I'm not
considering for a while to go Amazons in Rebel, but I didn't end up
like
doing it.
I don't know. I just I can't. I kind of hate playing Amazons because I know it's annoying to play against, and I I think I seem like a dick in CCL if I play Amazons. I feel
Ah,
bad for if I play Amazons.
ah. I find them appealing because I really like dodge. That's the
Hello?
thing. Hello, can't you hear me? Is it not working?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, interesting. So, okay, good. So we're
I
back.
think your internet bugged. I think just a bit.
Okay, that could happen. And I guess that's all of Division 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, because we shouldn't go even further in the future. Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
let's just recap the whole division. Let's not be
for, forever.
Gerber
And
doesn't need.
yeah. So, yeah. So you're probably going to playoffs then. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do you think you will do?
Uh, I do have a better team than last time, but I don't know. It depends on what I get against me.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Like I'm a bit afraid if I get some like really plot spammy elves against me, that might be a bit tough because I have one tackle on my
Right.
team.
Right. That's a problem. Yeah. Right. So you
But of
don't want to
course,
face a team like mine.
yeah. And of course, I think actually your team, if I looked right, we are in the same bracket if I stay in the first spot.
Yeah, but
Like I think we could face each other in second or third round if
I'm
we stay at the same spots.
right. I'm probably not making playoffs though, because Toast or
Oh,
Pete are
actually,
quite ahead of me.
yeah. Actually, was it you or wait, no, it was Mustache. Sorry, yeah, Mustache was in my div. I
Okay.
somehow mixed you up with Mustache.
Okay. So I think we should take a bit of a break and then do Division 1. How much of a break do you think we need? Because I need bit of a break at least.
How much do you need?
Maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes, fine.
Okay, cool. So, Division 1 recap in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me, Random Boy, and
Yep,
see you soon.
yep. See ya.